The Devadasi system, once a temple tradition, turned into an exploitative practice that still impacts thousands of women in Karnataka. A fresh survey is now being considered to ensure recognition and support for these women. The Karnataka government is preparing to launch a 45-day survey on Devadasis this month to assess the socio-economic conditions of women impacted by the abolished practice. As per reports, the exercise will begin with a 15-day awareness campaign, followed by a month-long field survey focusing on the lives of Devadasi women. According to the State Women and Child Development Department, the survey will gather details such as age, address, education, social background, and economic status of the women. It also aims to identify and include Devadasis who were left out of earlier surveys. The upcoming survey is set to be carried out across 15 districts in northern and central Karnataka, including Bidar, Kalaburaji, Shivamogga, Vijayapura, Davnagere, Yadgir, Rachur, Haveri, Ballari, Bagalkote, Belagavi, Dharwad, Haveri, Gadag, Chitradurga, and Vijayanagara. The Devadasi system is a centuries-old practice in which young girls were dedicated to temples and considered to be married to a deity or temple deity. Historically, Devadasis performed religious rituals, dance, and music as a form of service. However, the system gradually degenerated into exploitation, often pushing women into a cycle of poverty, social exclusion, and sexual abuse. Despite being legally banned under the Karnataka Devadasis Prohibition of Dedication Act, 1982, rents of the practice still exist in some rural belts of Karnataka and neighboring states. Despite the ban, the system did not vanish completely. A large number of women, mostly from marginalized communities, continued to live as Devadasis without adequate support. According to the last official survey conducted in 2008, 46,660 Devadasi women were identified in Karnataka. However, activists and welfare groups argue that the number could be higher today, as many women remain unaccounted for in government records. The last comprehensive Devadasi survey in Karnataka was carried out in 2008. It was aimed at mapping the scale of the issue and extending welfare and rehabilitation benefits to affected women. Since then, no fresh official count has been conducted, leaving gaps in the understanding of how many women are still living under the shadow of the system. This lack of updated data has long been a concern for activists pushing for stronger welfare measures. Also read: Why is Karnataka likely to launch a fresh Devadasi survey? Know its purpose, scope and